On this Dance Parent Cheat Sheet, we talk about growing a business, being the best dancer in the world, and pushing yourself. Hey everybody, this is Preston Miller, and this is the Dance Parent Cheat Sheet. Welcome back. This has been going really well. Been hearing from different parents about how this has been helping. You've asked for a live dance parent workshop. I've heard you. I'm working on that. Trying to get some faces and directors of departments and scholarship funds and the people who come and lead the auditions to all get on a Zoom so that we can reach out directly to the dancers, dance teachers, dance parents, and get better information, more high-level information directly to you. But I wouldn't have even found out that this was something that you found useful if it wasn't for the Dance Parent Cheat Sheet. So I'm excited to be back. It's a good day. Let's get into these questions.
Tina Charles asks, I'm a dance teacher and want to grow my business. How can I start?
Tina, that's a great question. This is the perfect time to start growing a dance business, even though we can't get in the dance studio right now, because everyone is trying to figure out how to engage. I would say that right now is not the time to be trying to pull money out of the market. You shouldn't be trying to host master classes or teach classes on Zoom. I mean, Tyler Peck is one of the best ballerinas in the United States, and she already does a Zoom class that you can do for free every day on her Instagram Live at noon. She has amazing guests. Sarah Jessica Parker was there the other day. I mean, you're not going to top that. You're not going to teach a better class. So what I would recommend is giving advice for people. For instance, I wanted to grow my business too during this time, and so Dance Parent Cheat Sheet. Here's how I can give free advice to parents. They can learn that I know what I'm talking about. They can learn that there's useful information here. So when things start to get back to normal, I'll still be here. I'll still be doing this, but I'll have a following that I've gotten through quarantine times. So try to find a way to provide value to the parents, to students, to anyone that you're actually trying to teach and who's a part of your business model, and you'll be in good shape.
Jada Michaels asks, my dream is to grow up and be the best ballet dancer in the world. How can I accomplish this goal?
Whoa, Jada, this is a great question. Well, let's start off with the fact that being the best is objective, right? Like this person's best might be different than this person's best. That's why I like to say they're one of the best, because my favorite isn't this person's favorite, and blah, blah, blah. So you have to define what being the best means for you, because you're not trying to be everybody's best, you're trying to be your best. So what does that mean for you? Does that mean having the highest legs, doing the most pirouettes, being the most artistic, being spiritual, being sensitive on stage, being aggressive on stage? What does that mean to you, being the best? And then let's get to the fact that the goal is to have a long career with a very high quality of life, right? Like ultimately, I think as you get older, you'll realize that being the best isn't that important, and having a great life is much more important. And so you don't want to try to get there first. You don't want to try to be the best first. You want to try to go the longest and get the most out of what you put in. So I would just say, try to be the best every day. If every day you kill that day and you work your ass off every day, I guarantee you, by the time you look up and you look at your career, you'll be very proud of what it looks like and how long it actually lasts.
Angelica Reedy asks, I'm a principal dancer at a regional ballet company, and my director doesn't cast me in roles that can challenge me. I want to continue to push myself further, but I feel my director doesn't respect me. How can I continue to grow?
Ooh, the disrespectful directors, Angelica Reedy. Ooh, I hear this all too often. It's true. Directors, they put you in a box and they figure out, what type of roles you dance, what type of roles you can handle, what would be a challenge for you. Are you someone that handles challenges well? I mean, you just never know how someone has categorized you and what they used to categorize you in that box. I think the biggest thing that I would say is you need to start to push yourself outside of your company. Don't put so much weight on what your director says and put more weight on the fact that you want to be challenged. So it's not your director's job to challenge you. It's his job to put together a season, to communicate with the board, to do a whole other thing. It's your job now to figure out how to artistically challenge yourself. So what outside gigs can you take on? Maybe there are choreographers that you want to work with that you can just reach out to, DM them on Instagram, DM them on Facebook, and just ask them if you can get in the studio. You can find some time to get in the studio together. You'll share your talent. They will share their talent. I'm talking too fast. They'll share their talent, and no one will have to pay anybody anything. Maybe there's companies that you want to guest with. My fiance is constantly trying to figure out the same thing. How can she grow beyond the brand? And we think about, like, maybe there's companies that you want to go guest with. She's danced with Royal Ballet. Maybe there's choreographers that you want to reach out to that want to come get in the studio with you. Maybe there's brands that you want to reach out to, but you have to figure out what's going to challenge you and then put yourself in that position to do that. If you wait for your director to challenge you, you'll be waiting for Godot, essentially. Spoiler alert, Godot never comes. So what you want to make sure that you figure out is how do you want to be challenged, and how can you put yourself in the position to create those challenges for yourself? Because at the end of the day, it is not your director's job. Man, we blew through these. That's one of the big things. The big note that I've been getting is that these videos are really long, and so I'm trying to figure out how to get them shorter. I hope I'm not talking too fast, but this was significantly short. It feels shorter. What time are we at right now? 3:45. We're usually at like 12 minutes. We did a great job with this. We got down to it. So, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Dance Parent Cheat Sheet. I'm going to do all the subscriber things. Subscribe, like, share, all that jazz, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. We really appreciate it. And we'll make sure that we catch you tomorrow. If you keep sending me your questions, I'll keep answering them.